Hey there, it's Bethany from the Home Care Agency Startup Academy. I hope that you're doing well. So, I wanted to answer this question today. Why do home care agency applications get denied? It's such a bummer when this happens, but I don't want you to be too hard on yourself because it is their job to find issues. And I've even worked really closely with some of these states where I've helped owners submit the application and the accompanying policies, and they get approved like that. Well, I shouldn't say like that. They usually find something or other, but we get them approved, that set of policies. And then I have another owner submit the same exact ones, and they will kick it back and they'll be like, oh, well, we want it to say this, that, the other thing. Like we've changed the code a little bit or something. And so this is their job. They want to find things wrong with your application. Is how I feel, and I don't mean that like in a mean way. I just think they work really hard to find things that are wrong. And so just don't be surprised if that happens to you. Like, I want you to fully anticipate it. You can be as meticulous and careful as you want, and they can say yes to one person last month, and this month they can say, well, we tweaked the code a little bit, or we're actually looking for this part of the code now. And so they have their own internal changes that they don't share publicly, is what I'm trying to say. All right. So beyond that, it's just their job, and you can just, anticipate it to happen. If there's any missing policies, any incomplete answers, sometimes it's not understanding the language on the application. And like I've mentioned before, this is a whole other language when you're speaking about applications, policies and procedures, rules and regs in the non medical space. It really is. And the meanings behind it and understanding what those definitions mean. And sadly, often when you do call your state and you ask them for clarification on something on the application or in a policy or in a regulation, they'll often say they can't give that to you. They can't interpret that for you. And so that gets to feel like a little lonely, doesn't it? Like you don't have that support and clarification. Now, that's not every state, but I have run into it within the dozen or so states that I work with. So just know that you also may need to seek outside support. And some of the applications will say right on it, hire a consultant or hire a lawyer. I'm like, whoa. I don't know why we need a lawyer. But anyway, so not understanding the language and, just not knowing how to interpret what they're saying are the big things. So those are the things you want to look for and think about, and definitely don't hesitate to go through your application, 2, 3, 4, even 5 times. I think it's necessary. When I have students that I assist, we get on Zoom together and I assist them with their application. We go through it several times together. They work on it, send me PDF. My job is to go through and just like a surveyor would and look through it and find the deficiencies, make the corrections, tell them what I think needs to be corrected. Oh, this is how they actually meant it. So don't be afraid to look through that application multiple times before you submit it, because there's always like little things that you can find. And if you feel like, oh my goodness, I'd really like some help with my application and going through that, I would definitely invite you to check out our certificate program at the Home Care Agency Academy. So that is your complete, some of my students call it a business in a box. It literally has every lesson in it to get you started, what you need to do after you get your license going and beyond. It fully sets you up for success. Every document is in it. Plus, you get 2 Zoom sessions with me where we can work on your application together. And you have a 6-month access, 6-month pass to our mentorship hour, which is held twice a month. And that is content based. And then after we go through our lessons and content, we have time for question and answer. And I'm going to tell you that that space is invaluable. We have so many good questions that come through that and so many amazing answers from owners that are all at different places in their home care agency journey. So I invite you to look at the certificate program and see if that maybe if that is the right fit for you where you're at. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I hope that this helped. Take care. Bye-bye.